So we are headed to Ohio, to JC Outfitters of Ohio, and if you like big whitetail, this is where it's at. When I was going to school, they didn't teach 3-year-olds in redneck.
The Chase with Ted and Amber is presented by the State of West Virginia Division of Natural Resources.
So through the years, Ohio has treated us really well.
It's actually one of our favorite places to hunt is Ohio, and actually I've killed the biggest buck to date in Ohio. Let's show them. Guys, here he is. Look at this beast. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look at that. Oh. All right, so headed to JC Outfitters of Ohio, and Jimmy has some massive bucks this year. Me personally, I'd shoot a 120, but Jimmy won't let me. He's actually got a minimum this year of, I think, 140. So I guess I'm going to have to wait it out. Good friend Heath Sanders, country music singer. You've seen him on past episodes like the mule deer episode. He's coming up to hunt with us in Ohio also.
Seems so close. I'm going to get my sweatshirt. I'm ready. So excited. I don't know what deer I'm hunting tonight, but I'm just excited to be in Ohio and be here, and I'm excited to get out there and hunt tonight because it feels like the perfect night. So I'm pretty sure a buck is going to die tonight.
So what you're saying is you're excited, Amber. So what she's saying is she's excited.
Well, it's going to die from somebody tonight. Hopefully one of them is from me.
Yeah. And no, she is not taller than me. I'm standing in a hole.
All right, I got to shoot for a few minutes, and now we get to head to the round table to discuss what deer that we're all going to be chasing.
Yep, Lieutenant Bill is giving us our directions, aka Dollar Bill.
All right, guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to draw for your hunting spots for tonight. Shooter bucks on every spot. It's the most fair way to do this, you know what I mean? That way we don't get, well, this guy's on this buck and I wanted to hunt that buck and this and that. So we're just going to draw for spots. We'll go the oldest to the youngest. We're drawing spots. Sound fair to everybody? Yeah.
I think, girl.
I guess so.
How old are you?
You oldest?
Oh, he's the youngest.
All right.
He's like a chance.
go.
How many's left? 2?
There's 2 left.
All right, me and you.
35.
No, he's not. He ain't 35.
Right.
50.
Alright,
I got you by 6 years.
you get the last one.
Best from last.
Alright, what you guys got?
I got mamas.
You got moms? Alright,
I got Adams.
Adams,
Ooh, I'm going to Virgos.
Burgles,
Burgles.
Burgles,
Herman.
Hermans.
Herman's Muddy.
Alright, good deal.
I got Garhold.
Yeah, we'll go over all the shoot and on-shoot, who your guys are for tonight and everything like that.
The Chase with Ted and Amber is brought to you by Cavern's Armory. Two Vets Tripods Incorporated. The Chase with Ted and Amber is brought to you by the State of West Virginia Division of Natural Resources and West Virginia Tourism. Umarex USA. East Coast Thermal and Night Vision. And Elkins Motorsports.
So these are the 2 that you're going to target.
Okay.
So we got the kicker off as G2. I'll send all these to you.
Yeah.
So good that one. Yes. Yes.
And if
And if you notice something, they're daylight picks.
Yes.
Yes. So
I like it.
you got it. You should have a good hunt.
All right, I just draw my deer. I'm not sure what it is yet. I figured I'd just go ahead and shoot my bow before I get ready to head out. And I would say I'm ready. Shot 30, 25. All right, in between shooting, Kylie got to get the camera and she decided to do some interviews. And the first person she liked to interview is her favorite and our favorite, Eddie from Hitman TV. We love you, Eddie.
What do you want to ask me?
I don't know.
Well, how are you supposed to interview me if you don't have a question to ask me?
Why is your bow black?
Why is what black?
Your bow.
Why is my bow black? So the deer don't see it.
That's a good answer, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, when you're in hunting camp, there's always smack talking. And when you know, Teddy's always in the middle of it.
What are you trying to say?
I say nothing. I'm sure she can whack it up for you.
Why are you so good at shooting?
Because your mommy taught me.
I just
Amber and I are splitting up officially. She's hunting in one stand and I'm hunting in the other. We got Heath Sanders, country music singer, with us. Eddie from Hitman TV, a couple other guys here. I've got a good feeling. Hopefully tonight is going to be the night that a lot of bucks get punched. So, killed, not punched. Punched is not good. Killed is good. So, we're just out here doing a little shooting, making sure everything is squared in.
What is going on? I mean, first you're punching bucks.
Throat punch.
And now you're getting your bow squared in.
I'm not really sure what squared in means, but squared away. That's what I meant.
All right, Bill just dropped us off. I have my good luck charm tonight. Kylie's hunting with me. So I have a feeling that we're gonna have a big buck down by the end of the night. So Kylie and I, we get in, we get set up. We had some bucks and some does filtering through throughout the night, but nothing, unfortunately, that we were waiting on.
The Chase with Ted and Amber is brought to you by Grizzly Ammunition, Vortex Optics, Striker Hunting Blinds, and Moultrie Mobile.
At JC Outfitters of Ohio, they have got me on this. Actually, there's two really big, just giant studs. One's a 10 and one's a like a 13 or 14 point with just stickers and kickers, everything. And I forgot my tripod for my camera. So the only thing that I can do is if I pull this off and film this deer and get a kill shot, it's going to be a grace from God, because the only thing I have to put my camera on is my second angle bendy clip. So
let me get this straight. First, you're punching bucks. Then you're getting your bow squared in. Now you're forgetting your tripod.
it's an honest mistake.
What is going on?
I was too focused on the deer. I don't know how this is going to go, but we're going to do I'm going to do my best. So, big buck. So I'm going to have to be really slick.
Do you ever notice that it's always something with you?
It is what it is. So, as we was on our way to the stand, Dollar Bill showed me this buck. He said, look, he said, this buck is known for this area. He said, he has not shown up yet this year, but this is the stand that he frequents. Me, I'm like, there's no way that this deer is coming in with me sitting there. Well, boy, was I wrong. I had some deer filtering in right before dark, and then I lost camera light. I figured, you know what, the night's over. I put my camera away, and I just happened to look up, and I seen this deer walking towards the corn, and it looked like a steer calf. I knew that this had to be that buck. I put my Vortex binoculars up, and it was him. So I kind of panicked a little bit. I picked my bow up. Now, had I listened to my guide, and he told me to take my crossbow, and I'm like, no, taking my bow. Anyway, had I listened to him, I would have had probably the biggest buck of my life. I picked my bow up, couldn't see through the peep, so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to film him anyway, because nobody's going to believe that that deer come in and how big he was. Because I think at the time, I was the only person that had ever seen this deer in person. So my night didn't go as planned. I was all sad because this big buck, I never got the chance to even shoot it, but our good buddy Paulie, he killed a really nice buck that night, so everybody was happy.
Bro, I'm sorry, bro. That was bigger than I thought he was.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Look at that.
You know how to take a picture.
Buck in the truck.
Yeah, good job.
Look at that.
Big body.
Hey, ride my truck
That's a dandy.
anytime, my dude.
What do you think of that, Dave?
Yeah, we got one. Big old 8. Heck yeah. Ha ha.
So after seeing that big buck that night, the night before, I asked Jimmy and Bill, what do you think I should do? I had a good win for that stand, and he said, look, we'll put you in a stand with other deer that are shootable. He said, but it's up to you. He said, if I was you, I would stay there. So the next 3 days, I sat in that stand. That deer never did come in. But I think a week or two later, a guy actually killed it. He ended up scoring like 189. So he was a giant, giant deer.
The Chase with Ted and Amber is brought to you by Caverns Armory. Two Vets Tripods Incorporated.
So I get the opportunity to go back to JC Outfitters again for round 2. Well, night number 3 here. And we're in a different spot tonight. There's a bunch of bucks in here. Big bucks, Jimmy said, but they're only 3-year-olds. And a lot of them are on the no-shoot list. So we've only got a couple target bucks that we're after tonight. And all of them are 8-point. Real pretty 8 points, he said, but there's one split brow, really pretty big buck in here, but he's a 3-year-old. And Jimmy's just like, he's on the no-shoot list. So Jimmy put me in this spot where there's a lot of bucks, a lot of 3-year-old not shooters, and well, my redneck don't calculate 3-year-olds. Look at that buck. Jimmy, come on. That's at least a 5-year-old deer in redneck. It was all I could do not to shoot this deer, but I know the rules. All right, all right, all right. Well, this is the last night here. JC Outfitters of Ohio. I was going to stay a little bit longer, but the weather is supposed to turn like in the 50s next week. So Christmas is next week, and I gotta go home tomorrow. So last night here at JC Outfitters of Ohio, we've been on good deer all week. Just haven't been able to connect. I sat here yesterday, or day before yesterday, and we're after this huge, heavy, it looked like a tank, 10-point. And we had a big 6 come in here. I could have killed him. He's a pretty deer, but he's not the deer we were looking for. But this is the last night that I'm going to be able to hunt here in Ohio for the year. So we had a great time at JC Outfitters of Ohio. Like always, we've seen some really good bucks. I had to pass some really good bucks. But, you know, we really got to commend Jimmy on the way he operates his program. You know, he has big bucks because he don't let rednecks like me shoot the little bucks. But...
Such a great way to say it.
Yes. Well, I mean, it is what it is. But we always love going up there, hanging out with our friends. Hopefully, we'll get her done next year, And yes, Jimmy, I'm bringing my crossbow. Are you excited, Amber? No.
He looked at me.
Yeah. So, like I said, we're headed to JC Outfitters of Ohio. No, hold on. What was I supposed to say? So, my night didn't go as planned, but our buddy Paulie connected. He killed a really, really nice deer that night. So, as I was licking my wounds, I was helping him accelerate. Okay. So I got the opportunity to go back to JC Outfitters again for the second time that year. You know, there was a bunch of bucks there, a lot of 3-year-olds. I really don't care about a 3-year-old. I kill a 1-year-old. But anyway, seen a lot of bucks. What else am I supposed to say after that?
To break that.